morning, Cedar Park. Today is Monday, September 16th, and it's an A-Day.
On today's show, see how CPHS Rho Kappa is promoting civic engagement among students in the start of our 2024 Behind the Ballot series.
Plus an all-new sports report with Reese Elizondo and Landon Reed.
And how to pay for college and an all-new scholarship of the week. Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now. Good morning, I'm Kira Cox, and I'm joined by Reed Cummins and Lulu Lynch.
With election season just around the corner, many groups on campus are working to promote civic involvement.
National Social Studies Honor Society is encouraging CPHS students who will be 18 by election day to vote.
Reporter Michael Meraki has more on the first installment of our 2024 Behind the Ballot series.
Thanks, Kira. There's more than just the presidential elections coming up this fall. School board elections are also happening. Rho Kappa is doing their best to ensure that every CPHS student who can vote is registered before the elections roll around.
Rho Kappa holds voter registration drives because we want to see more young voters. During the 2020 election, we saw about 50% of the voters were young voters, so we would like to see that increase.
Young people have a tendency to not engage in elections as much as other age groups. According to Circle, an organization centered around youth civic engagement, only 23% of eligible youth voted in the 2022 midterm elections, with Texas featuring a marginally lower 21.5%. Rho Kappa President Isabella Uduri explains why civic engagement is so important.
Civic involvement is important because it allows for people's voices to be heard.
While the importance of the upcoming presidential elections cannot be understated, Rho Kappa Vice President Juliet Yonezawa believes that the upcoming school board elections are also of great consequence for the students of CPHS.
To make sure the students' best interests are kept at heart,
CPHS Rho Kappa will be hosting a voter registration drive on September the 17th. The voter registration drive will be held in the CPHS courtyard tomorrow, Tuesday, September 17th, during lunch and den. If you are 18 or turn 18 in the next 2 months, you are eligible to register. Rho Kappa will be posting additional details soon.
Thanks, Michael.
For years now, our Cedar Park cheerleaders have led the Lift Brigade fundraiser to bring awareness to childhood cancer. They have promoted the Lift Brigade Foundation by designing and selling Gold Out shirts and spreading the word to their teachers and friends. They have raised over $2,100 for this foundation that was originally started by Cedar Park alumni Lance White, who was 15 during his fight with cancer and decided to make a choice to help others and be a light to those who are struggling with childhood cancer. Cheer captain Elena Marsh expresses why she thinks supporting this fundraiser is important.
I think it's important because a lot of people are struggling with cancer and a lot of people don't realize that. I think as a community we should all come together to help support those people.
If you would like to donate or support the Lift Brigade Foundation, go to www.liftbrigade.org.
Great job, Cheer, raising money for such a great cause.
Up next, Austin Makaborski is in the studio with today's headlines in this morning's brief right after these announcements.
Good morning, Cedar Park. I'm Austin Makaborski, and welcome to this morning's brief. First, former President Donald Trump is safe after what FBI said is another assassination attempt on one of Mr. Trump's golf clubs while he was on his course in Mar-a-Lago. Mr. Trump was on the course a few hundred yards away when Secret Service personnel spotted a person concealed in the bushes and opened fire. Law enforcement officials said at a briefing the suspect fled the scene by car and was taken into custody at a traffic stop. A rifle with a scope was recovered from the bushes, along with a camera and 2 backpacks. Next, the death toll rises. A significant rain and flooding forces evacuations in Central Europe. Sunday, after days of heavy rain caused widespread flooding and forced evacuations. Several Central European nations have already been hit by severe flooding, including Austria, Czech Republic, Poland, and Romania. Slovakia and Hungary might come next as a result of low pressure system from the northern Italy dumping record rainfall in the region since Thursday. Quote, "There is no reason to wait," end quote. Mayor Thomas Narterval told Czech Republic Radio he said that the situation was worse than during the last devastating floods in 1997, known as, quote, the flood of the century. Finally, a group of 20 Texas University students are actively working to establish a new university organization to care for stray cats in West Campus. ABI Chemicali, a microbiology and psychology sophomore, said she was scrolling on Reddit on September 4th when she saw a post from the faculty-run Cats of West Campus looking for students to volunteer for support. Kimokai made a Reddit post that same day to start a student-led organization caring for stray cats. She made a group meet the next day too. The university prohibits feeding animals on campus. Kimokai said Meow Mates will focus its effort on cats that live off campus. Kimokai said Meow Mates seeks open-minded volunteers for their support for their future efforts. So what do y'all think about this potential new fundraiser?
I think it's great.
Cute. The Meow Mates.
Meow Mates.
I just love the name,
I love
like
that too.
Meow Mates.
Yeah, and I love how like she took action. Like she didn't just wait around. She was like, I'm gonna make the group meet. I'm gonna get these people to come together and just help.
Yeah,
save
they already
them.
have 86 members.
Yeah, see that's great. That's great. I love that, and I think caring for animals is always a good thing. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, thanks, Austin. Coming up, Reese Elizondo and Landon Reed with this week's sports report right after this break.
Cedar Park, welcome back to the Wolfcast Sports Report. I'm Reese Elizondo.
And I'm Landon Reed. On Friday, our volleyball team kicked off their district play with a huge win.
The Wolves traveled to Lockhart and won in straight sets. Standouts from the night include Maya Teenham with 9 kills, Sophia Peters with 4 blocks, Anna Kurtz and Blake Gilkey each with 10 digs, Kaylin Hughes and Sophia Peters with 8 aces, and Sibley Oster with 10 assists.
Their next game is tomorrow here at home against Lehman starting at 6:30, so come out and be loud.
Now over to football, who played Huntsville on Friday night. The Black Rain fought hard but fell 48-28.
Injuries plagued the team with 2 of offensive players getting injured during the game, but Coach Q says he knows what the team needs to do to be ready for the start of district play on the 27th.
We got to be a 4-quarter football team. We can't start slow. We gotta start from play one, and we just didn't do that tonight. We didn't play fast in the beginning, and we can't spot teams 24 points, not the teams we play.
Now it's time for our Canes Awfuls of the Week. This week we have junior volleyball captain Joy Udoye. See what Coach McLaughlin has to say about how Joy helps out the underclassmen on the team.
I mean, she just totally leads by example. She's really embraced that role. Especially this year, being an upperclassman, and, she just has always, given her best effort and trying to motivate all the others to follow along with her.
Congrats, Joy. For updates on CPHS sports throughout the week, check out our X at CPHS_sports. With CPHS News, I'm Reese Elizondo.
And I'm Landon Reed. Up next, Nehal Khan has the Scholarship of the Week right after this break.
Good morning, Cedar Park. I'm Nehal Khan here with today's Scholarship of the Week. This week's Scholarship of the Week is the Stock Show Art Contest. The contest is held at the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. Students can submit original works of art in various categories, ranging from oil paintings to sculptures. The theme of the art show is Texas wildlife, with each art depicting and expressing Texan culture. More than $8,000 in scholarships will be given to students who win the contest, and each entry will be on display for 23 days at the Stock Show and Rodeo. The Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo is accepting entries from now until December 28th. Check out the show's website at fwssr.com for the rules and entry form. For more updates on scholarships, make sure to check out our Instagram at CPHS News. With CPHS News, I'm Neha Khan.
Thanks, Neha, and that's today's Wolfcast. Thank you for taking the time to join us during your day.
You can catch anything you missed and more on our X, YouTube, or TikTok at CPHS News.
Catch tomorrow's show for a look into Meet the Timberwolves. With CPHS News, I'm Lily Lynch.
I'm Reed Cummins.
And I'm Kira Cox. Remember to make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Have a miraculous Monday, Cedar Park.